Yes, the invisible hand is a concept introduced by economist Adam Smith, describing how individuals acting in their own self-interest can unintentionally benefit the overall economy through market forces like supply and demand, without the need for government intervention.
Invisible hand is a metaphor used in economics to describe how, in a free market, individuals acting in their own self-interest can unintentionally create positive outcomes for society as a whole, as if guided by an unseen force. Today, I want to address an important question: how can we combat poverty on a global scale? History and evidence provide a clear answer. Capitalism has proven to be the most effective system in reducing poverty and improving living standards around the world. 1. Capitalism drives economic growth. At its heart, capitalism is about opportunity. By incentivizing innovation, entrepreneurship, and hard work, capitalism generates wealth on an unprecedented scale. Consider this. According to the World Bank, over the last 30 years, global extreme poverty has fallen from over 35% of the world's population to less than 10%. This dramatic reduction coincides with the rise of free market principles in many developing countries. Nations that embraced capitalism, like China, India, and South Korea, transformed their economies and lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty. When individuals are free to start businesses, create jobs, and trade goods, economies grow, and living standards improve. This is the unique power of capitalism. 2. Capitalism encourages innovation. Innovation is a powerful tool for poverty reduction, and capitalism fuels it like no other system. The private sector, motivated by profit, develops solutions to pressing challenges. For example, technological advancements in agriculture, such as high-yield crops and efficient irrigation systems, have drastically reduced hunger and poverty in many parts of the world. Companies competing in capitalist markets drive down costs, making essential goods and services more accessible to the poor. Think about how smartphones, once a luxury, are now affordable to billions, connecting people to education, health care, and job opportunities. 3. Capitalism provides employment opportunities. Capitalism creates jobs. When businesses grow, they need workers to produce goods and deliver services. These jobs provide individuals with income, independence, and a path to upward mobility. For example, in Southeast Asia, the rise of manufacturing industries under capitalist policies has lifted millions out of poverty. Workers in these economies now have access to better housing, education, and healthcare for their families. 4. Capitalism promotes global trade. Free markets thrive on trade. By opening borders to the exchange of goods and services, capitalism allows countries to specialize in what they do best. This not only increases efficiency but also provides opportunities for developing nations to integrate into the global economy. Consider the impact of trade on countries like Vietnam. By engaging in global markets, Vietnam has transitioned from a war-torn, impoverished nation to one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. 5. Capitalism adapts to local needs. One of capitalism's greatest strengths is its flexibility. In different parts of the world, capitalist systems adapt to local cultures, resources, and challenges. This adaptability ensures that even in diverse contexts, capitalism continues to deliver results. For instance, microfinance, a capitalist innovation, has empowered millions of small-scale entrepreneurs in developing countries. By providing small loans to individuals without traditional collateral, microfinance has enabled people to start businesses and improve their lives. 6. Capitalism's record speaks for itself. Let us compare outcomes. Countries that have embraced capitalism have consistently outperformed those that rely on central planning or socialist policies. Nations like South Korea, once one of the poorest in the world, became a global economic powerhouse through capitalist reforms. Meanwhile, socialist experiments often led to stagnation and widespread poverty. From the former Soviet Union to Venezuela, the evidence is clear: top-down systems cannot match the dynamism and resilience of free markets. Conclusion: Capitalism is not perfect, but its ability to reduce poverty is unparalleled. By empowering individuals, encouraging innovation, and fostering economic growth, capitalism has lifted billions out of poverty and continues to do so today. Our challenge is not to replace capitalism but to refine it, to ensure that its benefits reach even the most vulnerable. With the right policies and global cooperation, capitalism can continue to be a force for good, driving progress and prosperity for all. Thank you.
To recap, self-interest and competition are very important economic forces. Self-interest is the motivator of economic activity. Competition is the regulator of economic activity. Together they form what Adam Smith called the invisible hand.